Welcome to Staff Work Explained, a channel that explores events and activities happening in different parts of the world, but with a focus on what is happening in Africa. In our today's video, we'll be talking about Ethiopia plans to increase wheat production, which is projected to be an increase by 70%. As we know, currently the world is facing one of the worst food crises, which has been occasioned by climate change events. There's also the Russian-Ukraine conflict, that two countries that are known to be the largest producers of wheat in the world. There's also the supply chain challenges that have been occasioned by COVID-19. Just like other countries, Ethiopia is not sitting pretty as the world experiences these challenges. The country is currently implementing a campaign that is aimed at increasing the production of food, more so wheat. Ethiopia is on the way to achieve self-sufficiency in wheat production. As we know, wheat is an important staple food in Ethiopia. To wean itself of imports, the country is implementing a nationwide wheat planting campaign that will make sure that the country does not import wheat by the year 2023. Most of this wheat is planted in Oromia and Amhara states, which are the two largest regions in Ethiopia. Ethiopia wheat production accounts for roughly 20% of the total Africa wheat production. Ethiopia is the Africa's second largest wheat producer, next to Egypt. The other country that produces wheat in large quantity in Africa is South Africa. Wheat production in Ethiopia is a source of income for more than 30% of the country's smallholder farmers. It is also a source of income and food for both urban and rural residents. Wheat and wheat products provide approximately 14% of the total calories consumed by the Ethiopian population. Despite the importance, and despite the fact that Ethiopia is the largest wheat producer in sub-Saharan Africa, its production has not been enough to meet the local demand. There has been a significant imbalance between wheat demand and supply, forcing the country to spend a substantial amount of foreign currency, which mostly comes from coffee, to import about 46% of the total domestic wheat production or requirement. The main reason for the large dependence on wheat import are inappropriate wheat policy, the expansion of wheat processing industries, population growth, and also the increased national income per capita at an average rate. The country has been sourcing most of its wheat from outside, with imports of about 27% coming from Ukraine and 15% coming from Russia. With the conflict in Ukraine and also economic sanctions in Russia, these imports are not forthcoming. The drought and supply chain problems that the country is facing, just like many other in the region and the world in general, the situation is not getting better. Although the initiative to wean the country of wheat imports started earlier than these problems that we have mentioned, the news that the country is set to achieve wheat self-sustenance are timely. Ethiopia wheat production for 2022-2023 is projected at 5.7 million tons, up by 3.26% over the 2021-2022 production period. The harvested area is forecast at nearly 2 million hectares, and the wheat yield is estimated at a record 2.85 tons per hectare. The government of Ethiopia has dedicated more resources to the production of wheat, such as intensive extension support, irrigation development, input supply, and using partly mechanized farming system. It has adopted a wheat sector development strategy to improve the production and productivity of wheat. The strategy has given high priority for the release of improved high-yielding and disease-resistant wheat variety through building the capacity of the wheat breeding program in the productive areas of the country. In 2021-2022, wheat production is estimated to be 5.52 million tons. This is due to satisfactory rainfall, distribution in surplus producing areas in the country, and also minimum level of pests and diseases that resulted in very small quantities and quality losses. The harvested area is estimated at nearly 1.9 million hectares, with wheat yield estimated at a record 2.83 tons per hectare. The area increase over the last year is because of the double cropping, rotating irrigated cotton land with wheat farm irrigation in Somalia region, state along the Wabash Shebele river basin, and also replanting wheat in the northern and southern lowlands of sugar projects. Wheat in Ethiopia is grown on average 1.9 million hectares, with an estimated 6 to 6.5 million farming households. It serves as both a food crop and an important source of income for Ethiopia. With increased production, Ethiopia will become a self-sustaining country as far as wheat production is concerned, and also it can sell some to neighboring countries. For example, Kenya, which has a huge deficit of wheat. Countries in Africa and also the East African region can learn from Ethiopia and implement the policies that the government of Ethiopia has instituted as far as ensuring that there is food sustenance in our countries. Ethiopia has faced serious problems, especially food shortages, and when you have some efforts to try and to alleviate some of these problems, that's laudable, and some lessons can be learned from this country on how it's implementing this strategy. So thank you for watching this video. Give us your thoughts about this initiative. Share the video. Also hit the notification bell so that whenever you do another video, you are notified. Also, if you have not subscribed to this channel, I request you to kindly do so. Also watch other videos that we have done in different topics for different countries, and give us your thought about those videos. So thank you and welcome.